Ooh, okay, now I'm holding the camera. Here's my little tripod that I got stood up here. I might have to move these things off the wall because I keep butting into it. Let's see. See that plate there? It's got on a spring-loaded deal, and that comes off. There's one on both sides. This one, and then on the other side, usually they take the other one off and hook up everything on that other side. This flexible conduit goes into the side of the, there's a box there. It goes into the side of this little thing. Okay? And so what I have to do is I've got to, I'm hoping that little deal is inside of there. Should be. What I have to do is pop that cover off. I just reach up in there and it's on a little spring goodie. Oh man, that's kind of hard. Spring goodie is right. Yeah, that should come off of there. I'm just gonna look up there again. Yeah, I should be able to pull that off. Yeah, that should come off. Come on. Am I that weak? That's kind of tricky to do with one hand. Okay, I got it. I got it. See, here's the cover right there. Now I can shine my light up in there. I've got to see. I gotta look up in there nice and close and see if there's a ballast in there or not. I'm not sure if there is or not. But there gotta be. There has to be something. I don't think it's this end. I thought this particular one would have a ballast up there. I'm checking this so that maybe you don't have to. If there's no ballast in there, there's no ballast in there. I'm having a hard time thinking it's just this end, but it very well could be. You know, I've got to resituate myself and kind of look up there further. I can't really see it at the angle that I'm at. Oh wait, that goes into the side, and there's wires in there, and this comes out, and that goes into wire nuts. Okay. Look at that. There's nothing up there that comes over to that. And I'm really not seeing anything. Wire C. Okay, come on. Oh, you know what? It could be further in the box. There's some wire nuts in there, and I may have to kind of jostle those out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. Whew. And see, I can't really see if there's a ballast in there or not until I kind of move those wires around. Okay. Boy, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. See that box right there? There should be I thought there should have been a ballast in there, but I can't. There's nothing in there. The two white wires coming out of this Romex cable, this flexible Romex cable, see? It's just the white. And I know that's coming out of the box. Oh, you see it there at the bottom? That's those two white ones. And when I pull the two white ones, there's little little connectors. They tighten those on. You can't unscrew them. You clamp them on there. And both of these white ones come down through this flex out to this end, okay? Then they're connected to two red wires. And when I look for the red wires, see there's wire nuts up in there. And the one wire nut is white, one wire nut's black, one wire nut is green and gold. That's the main wires, but then the two red wires I feel up there, and I don't feel anything in the box. Like it goes in the back of the box, but then when I feel the box, it feels like there's another part of the box on the back side. See, that box looks like it's only maybe 1.5 inches thick. But when I put my hand up there and feel beyond it, it feels like it's 3 inches further on the back side. And I'll bet you that's where that ballast is in there, and the two red wires come out of that into this metal box and get connected. What does that tell me? It tells me I may not be able to get it from right here. I may have to cut the plywood. I may have to cut the plywood up above. And you see see the plywood up there? We've got a 2x4 there, and then there's that plywood that we could see. I may have to cut that plywood and remove the plywood from up above so I can get to the back side of that box to get that ballast out. And I'm pretty sure that's what has to happen. I don't think it's this end. Dimes, I bet you dimes to donuts, it's not this end. It's up there further beyond there, and I can't reach it with this little box. And I may have to go to the store, look at one of these, and see if in fact there's that ballast behind that so I can show it to you. And then we'll have to continue this video on maybe another video on cutting the plywood and getting up there and replacing that ballast. You see, this can come out of there, but to my chagrin, I cannot access to where that ballast is from here. I just can't. I don't think I can do it. There might be another lid like this that I can reach, that maybe I can reach back there and take off and maybe reach in there, and maybe there's enough wire. Or I'll go to the store and look at one of these cans with the attachment on there and see if that's possible before I try it here. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll get her one way or another.